Good evening, my darling batlings. I'm happy to be here tonight for this very odd streaming schedule I've had this week due to a series of changes in plans and all that kind of good stuff. I'm joined tonight by Furret and JKR.
Hey,
hello, chat people.
By the way, I'd like to also say that Furret here has been doing streams for pretty consistently now for a while, and both of us would really appreciate it if you guys checked him out as well.
Yes, please do. Nerdy Furret is the name.
When I put this on YouTube, I'll put up a card at this point in the video that links to your channel.
Yes, please click the link that is conveniently over JKR's face.
Well, it won't be like that. It'll be at the top of the screen because they got rid of annotations a long time ago.
Yep. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, which kind of threw a wrench in Quentin Reviews' plan to have the last video with annotations to go live like 100 years from now, because they not only removed the ability to add annotations, they just shut down all functionality for them. It's like how with the dislike buttons on YouTube, they not only hid the dislike counter from public view, they also just, like, removed the code behind the dislike button so it functionally doesn't do anything anymore.
Yep.
Hashtag release the dislike button.
Anywho's it, we are getting into...
Justice for those who hate things.
Yes, like us. Anywho's it, we are getting into the real heavy stuff with Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain tonight. We did Ground Zeroes last time, and time to pick up where that left off. I might come back to Ground Zeroes at some point, just to do some of the side stuff, but without further ado, let's get ready. Yes! I was waiting for that.
I'm working on my timing.
And I know for a fact I'm gonna have to adjust the volume. Because there's no... One of the downsides, one of my few technical complaints about Metal Gear Solid 5 on PC is there's no built-in volume adjustment. Like, out of all the features that you can customize as far as graphics go, there's no audio options.
Those bastards.
Alright, get ready for potentially loud noises as I try to adjust the volume.
I'd say my ears are ready, but they're not.
Mayday! Controls unresponsive. Tower, do you read? Shit! Comms are down.
So, keep this opening in mind. It's going to come into play at the very end of the game. Just remember this.
Okay.
Just another day in a world without end. Outer heaven.
Space.
Also, there's going to be a shitload of licensed music in this game that I can't disable, so it's a good thing I'm not monetized on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, the very first song we hear in the game is a licensed song, The Man Who Sold the World by Midge.
You okay there? Do you need a cough drop?
It's a reference to, I believe it was Bottom, that made that gag. It's an old British sitcom. Starring Ade Edmondson and Rick Mayall.
You know, it occurs to me that Kojima would be the asshole who would use licensed music and not give you an option to turn it off.
Also, just as a heads up for it, because he wasn't here for Ground Zeroes, Big Boss is now voiced by Kiefer Sutherland.
Yes. Interestingly enough, this is actually the first Metal Gear game I've ever played. You can see why I did not continue playing it.
Yeah. This relies on you having an encyclopedic knowledge of at least the games starring Big Boss. And also, it's very dark.
Mm-hmm.
So not the usual comedy game.
Yeah. It does have comedic elements to it.
Just still, like, I would say, like, dark comedic comedy.
Not even that. It's still got some wacky stuff in it. It's just the story's a lot more serious.
Whoa, wacky stuff? I promise never to do that again.
Like, in addition to all the war crimes, you can now use Fulton Recovery to get to, like, take animals out of the war zones and take them to a environmental conservation platform that your team has built, which means that, yes, you can now evacuate sheep and deer and wolves and hyenas from combat zones.
But what about the lions and tigers and bears?
You don't go to the... Well, bears, yes. Lions and tigers, no.
Oh.
There is a side mission that involves tranquilizing a bear and then evacuating it.
But no lions and tigers.
No lions and tigers, because you don't go to those parts of Africa.
What kind of game are we even playing? Oh, hospital simulator. Okay.
Hello, nurse.
Nurse, my pillow needs fluffing, and while you're at it...
Down for it.
Oh, he's down all right. He's down bad.
Unfortunately.
Oh my god, she actually looks like a digitized Hello Nurse. Little bit. Ma'am, do you require assistance?
V has come too.
V has come too.
I think V has come too.
I don't know, I'm not convinced.
I don't know. I know V, and I don't think he came too.
Verily! I can't do the speech, I'm not even gonna try.
Also, for it,
try to do it. What?
I was just gonna say for it. I think I understand why it is that for whatever reason I did not see the suspected bot in the chat earlier because I was on my phone. I was on my phone in the kitchen when you posted that note when you notified me, and I was like, "The fuck?" And I was like surprised I didn't see it. So when I came upstairs to my computer again, I banned the bot.
Have you tried not being on your phone?
I was downstairs eating dinner.
Can you hear me?
Have you tried not being hungry?
Are you having difficulty speaking? Can you move your head?
Oh, come on, that was slightly funny.
Just nod if you can hear me.
Just nod if you can hear me. Shake your head.
I mean, if you do that, it still moves on like normal. So unfortunately, there's no opportunity for fuckery with that.
Do you look down?
But you look down.
Nope.
Look at the nurse.
Very good. How do you feel now? Can you speak?
No, I cannot speak.
What is your name?
Billy
Born. Can you
Masterson.
Classified.
Enter
Enter
your
your
name.
name.
Oh god, I have to grab the
Your
keyboard
name.
for this.
Your
Oh,
name.
shit.
Eh. And my birthday is January 10th.
Hooray! Oh,
Now then.
back to business at hand.
There is plenty of time.
Just one of those games where if you'd have told him your birthday was today, he'd have said happy birthday.
Listen.
No, but there is a scene that only plays on your birthday back at your base.
You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid
Not really.
it's been 9 years.
Lay gas.
So come on.
Does Sony
More than
and
just
Cher
lay
still have
gas,
that
he's having a panic attack.
Does Sony and Cher still have that stupid show?
Try not to panic.
Like, for context, the last time he was, you know, conscious was 1975. It's now 1984.
Just rest.
Damn. I'm not even born yet.
1 week later,
1 week later.
It's been 1 week since you came to.
So far, this is the greatest video game ever. All we've done all day is sit and lay in bed.
Don't worry. You've lost some strength, but we've been.
Also, it might have been Ground Zero I played, because I don't remember any of this.
it might have been Ground Zeroes then.
Now, I need to explain something to you, but you mustn't be alarmed.
Oh, I can't promise that, buddy.
9 years ago, you were injured in an explosion.
9 years ago, you were
On
Chinese.
examination, we discovered 108 foreign bodies embedded within you.
Oh,
a
is
lot of
that all?
shrapnel.
In addition to shrapnel, we also found fragments of human bone and human teeth.
Yep, that would be my ex-girlfriend.
Was removed, but
Nah, Eva wasn't there.
still remain.
I know.
They are located
It was a one-night stand.
your heart and your skull.
It was quite the explosive night. You might say she had a blast. I am very sick.
So he's got a big piece of shrapnel embedded in his skull that they can't remove.
Oh, Lord.
And it sticks out through his head.
Ew.
You get to use it like a horn?
I mean, it is basically a horn. And there's a hidden mechanic where the more, like,
Not life-threatening.
savage you are in battle by, like, indiscriminately killing people and stuff like that, the bigger the horn gets.
Upper body.
Giggity.
You better look now. Best to understand yourself.
Someone.
He's also, you may notice...
Boy.
Hold on.
I know it's difficult, but please look down
Oh no.
to see with your own eyes. Be brave.
Ew.
Oh.
Well, that's handy.
Gregor, try to calm down. Calm down.
This is the second panic attack he's had in 2 weeks. This poor man.
This doctor is an asshole.
Actually, that's about standard bedside manner for someone who's been an amputee.
Yeah, especially when they don't know that they've been amputated.
Yeah. But how the hell does he not even realize that?
Because he's still in the... He's been in a coma for 9 years. He's still very weak. He can barely move.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you really wouldn't notice that kind of thing. Right out the gate.
There are those who wish you would never woken up.
Rude.
But you're not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance.
For the record, if you want to know where this hospital is, it is in, I believe, Cyprus.
This place alive.
Which is, like, off the... Like, an island in the middle of the Indian Ocean off the coast of Greece.
Nice.
I'm sure they sell great Greek food.
It's all Greek to me.
I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice. What you look like, however...
So we get some character customization that is mostly for the online multiplayer mode. Because it's not, like, actually reflected in story.
Oh, God.
Let's see.
Exquisite.
Sure, that's the longest hair we can get, so we'll go with that. We'll give him...
That's lame.
Well,
You're
he's a
lame.
soldier. He's not supposed to have long hair. You know what? Instead of doing what I usually do and making something sensible, I'm gonna make a complete monstrosity.
Let's do
Yeah.
this.
Well, I mean, he is already a complete monstrosity as it is, but...
I'm gonna give him mutton chops. Should I give him mutton chops or should I give him the goatee and mustache combo?
Oh, God. Also, I feel attacked.
I don't know why, Ferd. I don't know why. I say this looks fine.
Actually, to be fair, right now I have a full beard going on. I do need a shave tonight.
There we go. Give him the full goatee.
Shave
And
down to a Chris Pratt.
I mean, he grow tea for you. It's beautiful, huh?
I need to shave down to a Chris Pratt because I'm going to an nerd art expo tomorrow as Star-Lord.
Nice.
So I need to have the Chris Pratt Star-Lord beard that he has in the second movie.
Let's see.
I had someone ask me if I plan to upgrade to the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 Star-Lord, and I said, sure. You plan to give me the money to buy that jumpsuit that he wears? Or the ungodly long red trench coat that there's no way in hell he wasn't tripping over it the entire movie?
let's see, we'll...
So far, you look like an old Rasputin.
You think you can banish the great Rasputin? By the unholy power vested in me, I banish you!
By the unholy power vested in me, I now pronounce you man and wife.
You may kiss bride. This movie turned out a lot different than I remember.
Did you just say kiss pride?
You may not kiss bride.
Oh, because that sounded like he said pride.
No, I just said it with a very, very heavy Russian accent.
Yeah, I figured as much. I knew you said pride, but it sounded like you said pride.
I'm just making... it's nowhere near the level of, like, Ugly Shepherd, the meme from Mass Effect 2. but I'm still trying to make this guy as much of a, you know, face only a mother
Bag as
could love
possible.
as I can. I'm gonna try and make him really gaunt.
God.
This is also my first time actually messing with the sliders instead of using presets. There we go.
gonna
Give him
test,
Steven Tyler lips.
I'm going to test JKR here for a moment, Ari. Don't answer.
Oh no.
So, I just out of curiosity, JKR, you probably know the answer, but do you know who voiced Rasputin in Anastasia?
Yeah, trying to remember his name, 'cause his name always escapes me. I know who
Literally
he is.
the most, literally my idol in life, by the way.
No, I get you for it, but it's like for whatever reason I can never keep his name in my memory. But I know who you're talking about. Doc Brown's actor.
Yep. Christopher
Also
Lloyd.
the voice Christopher Lloyd, thank you. Because I keep thinking, yeah, because the funny thing is he is also the voice of the hacker to you from Cyber Chase, which was a show I watched as a kid.
He was also the villain Merlin in DuckTales the movie. Which, incidentally, was my first actual Christopher Lloyd movie, was DuckTales the movie. My mom took me to see it in theaters, and I just absolutely was enamored by the awesomeness of his voice. And then she said, you should see Back to the Future.
Oh, wow.
And we did. And Christopher Lloyd instantly became my life idol. He's the reason I wanted to be an actor.
Nice.
And last but not least, we'll give him skull face paint, because he's a serious threat to be reckoned with.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Let's get a good look at him.
What have we created?
Not quite for it.
Sting
quite.
Sputin. We have created Sting Sputin.
You know what? I like that. Yeah, but he's more. Yeah, it's Sting Sputin fits better than Jesus.
Fucking clip that shit.
It's beautiful.
Now let's remove this bandage.
Very good. Why did you put makeup on my face? What is happening?
This bandage is worth more for your
It is to hide the immense scarring.
you dead.
Let's just say that you now have a crater in your thigh.
If you feel urge to jump off, what do they call those things? Buckle? If you feel urge to jump off buckle, please do not.
If you feel urged to jump off roof, please do flip first. By the way, did you see the nurse getting choked to death behind all of them?
This is you, as you've
By this woman?
tomorrow
Oh shit.
becomes a phantom.
Or nurse? She didn't ask for any of this.
Harder, mommy!
Now, I don't pretend to know how physics works in any sense of the form, but I'm pretty goddamn sure physics don't work that way.
This is Metal Gear, my dude. It's never been realistic.
Not yet.
I know it makes your head hurt, but try thinking for it.
Of course. Consider it done.
Ah.
I am scare-roused.
She got soda on her.
Hey,
soda on her-
baby, what you gonna do with that gun? Oh, nothing, apparently. Never mind.
By the way, as part of the Moby Dick imagery, he said that our new name is no longer Big Boss. It's now Ahab.
It's now what?
Ahab. If the game's too loud, let me know. Let me know if the game's too loud. I'm still fucking around with the
I
volume
think it's
here.
fine. Yeah, I think it's fine on my end. What about
You have a
Furt?
knife in you. You might want to do something about that.
For it.
What?
Game volume. How
I
is it?
said it was fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good. We didn't hear you.
Harder. Harder. Not that hard.
You said harder. I'll be back.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't sound like that. I would hope she doesn't sound like that. Oh, we thought she was hot before, but...
Oh no! She's dying!
Now she's smoking hot.
Baby, stop! You're
Burn,
already
baby,
hot. You
burn.
don't need to get hotter. Joke's on you. I'm into burn scars.
I mean, one of my first waifus was the girl with the burn scars from Katawa Shoujo, so...
I was trying to make it weird.
Okay, have time to go.
Oh, God. I am not okay.
The woman,
It wasn't me, boss. It was the one-handed man.
the short way down.
Wasn't me, boss. It was the hot girl. You'll
Did
laugh
you hear
later.
it? Hold on.
You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael.
Call me Ishmael.
What's going on?
Ah,
Well, the good news is, you're in the land of the living.
Also, did you hear his post-mortem one-liner about that agent?
On your feet.
no.
I gave her a light and she took the long way. She took the short way down
Oh, God.
for lighting her on fire and her falling out the window.
Yeah.
Nothing like a little digoxin to get you back in the
Honestly, it's better than what I said a minute ago.
It's better than what either of us were saying.
Come on!
Now we finally get to play. I will say, this is the Metal Gear with the lowest cutscene to gameplay ratio, as in, there's way more gameplay than there is cutscenes.
That's good.
It's nowhere near Metal Gear Solid 4 levels, at the very least, where we got, like, an hour and a half of cutscenes at one point. As in, an hour and a half of cutscenes plus credits, with no gameplay.
Jesus.
Granted,
you
it was
wanted
at
to
the
play
end of
your
the game,
game?
but still.
What, you wanted to play your game? What do you think this is? Final Fantasy?
I mean, granted, it's
We'll
all
also
after
later.
the final boss fight, so...
What did you think this is? Okami? That's funny to anyone who's played Okami.
Yep, where it takes like 30 minutes before you can actually start playing. And it's one of the few, one of the few dialogue scenes you can't just speed through.
Nope. Press X to crawl?
See, this is a very heavily scripted sequence in that, like, you start out crawling very slowly because, you know, it's your first time moving out of your bed in 9 years. Your
Right.
muscles are weak. You can see how
Muscles
shriveled
are
up he
weak.
kinda is.
You're shriveled up.
No, I'm bloated.
Your
I
face
wish I
is
was
that
shriveled
thing.
up. I'm bloated.
We better take the elevator.
Same here.
Yes,
Ari.
we should take
Same
the
here.
elevator during the invasion from an enemy force. What could possibly go wrong, Ishmael?
The answer is absolutely everything.
Also, if Ishmael's voice sounds familiar, because Kiefer Sutherland was a big get for, expensive actor to get for this game, they had him voice all sorts of minor characters in both this and Ground Zeroes.
Makes sense. Also, that asshole.
So he's basically talking to himself. Gotcha.
Yeah. Also, quick jump ahead to something that's not really a spoiler, but they try to build it up as a mystery. Yes, that is a young Psycho Mantis.
Ishmael is?
No, the kid in the gas mask that just floated through the ceiling.
Oh.
I could not peer into his mind.
And we also learn his real name. As in Psycho Mantis' real name. His real name is Treti Rabenok.
Sounds incredibly Russian.
Because he is Russian.
Fitting. I was just saying, it was like, sounds incredibly Russian. Which is fitting.
Also, this guy here, he's only known as the Man on Fire.
Fitting. I can't imagine why his mom named him that. What would you like to name your child, ma'am? Man on Fire!
Are you
Okay.
sure about that, ma'am?
Man on Fire. No, there's a man on fire behind you! Well, too late. I already wrote it on the birth certificate. What's your name, Man on Fire? I hate my parents.
What a coincidence! I have a cousin named I Hate My Parents. I bet you fucking do.
I mean, this is from the same universe that has a character whose name is Hot Coldman.
Yeah, that's fair.
Keeps getting worse and worse.
Oh, and also a character named Pacifica Ocean.
Fuck, that is not her name. There's no goddamn way someone looked at their child, had the last name of Ocean, and you said, you know what, we're gonna name her Pacifica. No one hates their child that much.
I mean you say that, but then look at how Kanye West named one of his kids Northwest.
I mean, I was just gonna say, you should ask the Northwest that same question for it.
Wasn't there like a whole thing where she even said at one point that's not even her real name, but she doesn't even know what it is anymore?
I mean, given it involves Kanye, I'm not surprised. He's insane.
I meant the Northwest from Gravity
Yeah, I
Falls.
know. I'm saying. Oh, I was talking about like the actual Northwest in real life.
No,
Yeah.
Ferd and I were referring to the character from
Pacifica
Gravity Falls.
Northwest.
Yeah, who is like supposed to be the town's greedy rich kid who thinks she's better than everybody else.
Yeah, but she ends up like turning coat.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of the best character redemptions I've ever seen in a cartoon, by the way.
Yeah. It took her a while, but she finally did come around.
The fact that her dad was voiced by Nathan Fillion still blows my mind. Gravity Falls had a lot of surprising guest stars for a Disney
I
cartoon.
really need to watch Gravity Falls. I've only seen one episode.
That's where I got the voice for Cloney back in the days when we were doing the Pokemon thing.
Really?
I based it off of the main villain of that,
Bill Cipher?
Cipher.
I thought you based it off of Claptrap, because I could have sworn that's what you said it was.
Nope. It was my impression of Bill Cipher.
Oh, okay.
If you'll excuse me, I've got some kids to make into corpses.
I like you, kid. Here, have a head that's always screaming.
I like you, kid. Have a head that's always screaming.
One of my favorite bits of trivia about Gravity Falls is that Neil Cicierega, the guy whose mashup music keeps showing up in my stream countdowns at the beginning, he did two pieces of music for Gravity Falls, and both of them didn't make it into the show.
Oh, jeez.
One was a rejected theme song for Gravity Falls, and one was a villain song for Bill Cipher in the finale called It's Gonna Get Weird.
Nice. What am I
Both of them
thinking?
are available online. They just didn't make it into the show.
One of my favorite bits of trivia is that Bill Cipher was not originally intended to be the main villain. They never actually revealed when they gave that trivia out. They just said that when they wrote the character of Bill Cipher, he was supposed to be a one and done thing. He was supposed to, show up in the episode where he helps Dipper, or you know what I mean. Like, doesn't help Dipper, but yeah, he was supposed to be in that and then never seen again. But they never actually got around to doing an origin story for who the main villain was supposed to be. So they just said, fuck it, and brought Bill Cipher back.
I'm currently seeing the benefits of having my computer set up in my kitchen. I can cook pasta and watch private militaries make questionable choices. Agreed, Timo, except I don't have my computer set up in my kitchen, unless you count, having a laptop that I can bring into the kitchen.
Yeah. I mean,
Also,
I could
hi,
easily
Timo.
take a laptop. Yes, hi, Timo. I could easily take a laptop into my kitchen, too, but, I mean, that requires me having to pull my Chromebook out of my book bag from school. Speaking of which, actually, I'm sorry, what?
I have several questions.
You'll get answers later.
Well, that's
Typical Metal Gear stuff of what's going on. We'll find out later.
next time on Dragon Ball Solid.
But yeah, so if all goes according to plan, my calculations are correct, which most 9 times out of 10 they're not. But I should have only like 2 semesters left of school, and then I've actually got my associates. So
Nice.
Nice.
We're very
Congratulations.
proud of you, sir.
yay! Thank you.
And I actually mean that. I know that came off sounding sarcastic, but we are proud of
No,
you.
I get you, dude.
And then you can go out in the world and get a job.
Don't remind me.
Okay, I won't.
True, but my
remind you that
literal
once you're
setup
done with
is in
school,
Oh
it's time
No
for a
Hot
job.
Water Rain. But my literal setup in Oh No Hot Water Rain should something go horrible. Yeah. Yeah, that's always the risk.
Move, go!
It turns out that they're not even using a blowtorch. They just fed one guy really hot peppers.
How you doing tonight, Timo?
Son of a bitch.
I've got to do something to lighten up the horror that's going on.
Hey, remember when Metal Gear was a comedy? Nah.
Me neither.
There's a guy that burns to death his entire life. Don't bother asking us to explain it. We ain't gonna.
No, they are gonna. It's just,
Oh.
I can't say anything about it at this point.
Somehow that makes it less fun.
Ναι, τον είδα πριν λίγο.
What's happening out there?
It's alright, we'll be okay.
Ah, you're making spaghetti.
could go for some spaghetti, but I'm out of spaghetti. All I have is ramen, which is, when you think about it, just Japanese spaghetti.
You're not
Is
wrong,
ramen Japanese spaghetti, or is spaghetti Italian ramen?
The answer to that question is racist.
The answer to that question is forbidden knowledge, because stating the answer out loud could bring an end to the universe. Ah, yes, I recognize that ass anywhere.
Mom down! Mom down! Mom down!
And you get a bullet, and you get a bullet, and you get a bullet.
Hopefully this doesn't bankrupt everyone like the cars did.
I will.
It turns out it did bankrupt everyone, this time through medical bankruptcy.
But yeah, so I have 4 words for these poor, poor sad people that are in the hospital.
Welcome to hell.
Nope.
That's 3. Are you gonna tell us what they are?
It's not a bad night.
Welcome to die.
I don't think Magneto's involved in this.
Exterminate!
Probably much more involved than the Daleks would be. Excuse me, sir. Are you aware that you have a glass shard in your?
No. It turns out these guys are just giving people injections via medicine-covered bullets.
Ah, yes, of course. They're just sleeping theory.
That's what happens when 4Kids dubs Metal Gear Solid 5.
Medical bullets. They fucking would too.
Yes, high-speed lead.
High-speed lead injections. Why does that sound like A, the name of a porno, and B, the name of a Judas Priest album?
The answer to that is because yes.
Fucking does. This is where we play Terminator.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Don't worry, if I can't see them, then they can't see me.
Why to this day do we not have a video game like RoboCop Rogue City style video game where we get to play as the Terminator?
Yeah, usually in Terminator games you're playing as like Kyle Reese or John Connor.
The one they did about what 10 years ago, Resistance.
Yeah, Resistance.
Yeah,
You're
Resistance.
playing as a Resistance fighter.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say that one was actually good, like really good.
Yeah, unfortunately,
And
Terminator has a pretty low batting average when it comes to good games outside of, like, the arcade game, Resistance, and when I say the
RoboCop
arcade
versus
game, I mean,
Terminator.
like, the light gun shooter from the 90s. The Sega CD Terminator is pretty good. I use the level 1 theme for this from the Sega CD Terminator game as my outro music on YouTube.
Nice.
It's credited to Tommy Tallarico, but if I were to list music credits, I would say that it's by not Tommy Tallarico, because he's known nowadays, amongst many other controversies, for taking credit for other people's work because they were working for his studio. So he saw it as, well, it's my studio, so I get all the credit.
Yeah. We must exterminate.
His mother... But yes, Tommy Tallarico, his mother is very proud of him, if you believe what he says. Which
Well,
nowadays
if his
nowadays
mom's proud of him, then so aren't we.
Nowadays, we know that he's lied about basically everything in his career, to the point where people are saying, can we even believe that his mom is proud of him?
Oh, God. You know here's the thing. You know you fucked up when the world doesn't even believe if your mom loves you.
I mean, he tried to launch a new Intellivision console and fucked it up so poorly that Intellivision got bought out by Atari. And when I say fucked it up so poorly, I mean the console didn't even release, even though he crowdfunded it.
Yeah, that'd do it.
It was delayed by like 4 or 5 years, and then never came out. And what they have now is, like, they release some of the games to Android, but, like, not as separate Android games. You have to get a hub app to play the games that you have to buy separately through the hub app, but you need 2 Android devices to play the games because you have to use one as a controller. Instead of, you know, just having it controlled by the phone you're playing it on.
Right? So fucking
And it's
stupid.
not on iPhone because Apple doesn't approve of store methods like that.
Yeah. Identify yourself!
No!
You will identify!
No, I will not.
Exterminate!
This guard is on fire! Please send medical aid!
I guess you could say these idiots have been fired.
Not yet, they haven't.
Well, the one that went out the window was.
Yes, but these ones haven't yet. So you notice how he just kind of sucked in all those bullets and explosions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can fire them out along with the fire.
Jeez.
Oh, shit.
Fire! Fire!
Fire!
I don't know, that's all I know of Beavis and Butthead. That and Beavis. Oh, and the whole, we're gonna be talking about the penis meme. And the only like full clip I've seen was like when one of them was when they were working a fast food job, and a customer just places his order, and then Butthead says, "Can you like order less stuff?"
And you like what? There was an explosion.
Can you like order less stuff?
Oh yeah.
Because he just couldn't be asked to remember what the order was.
Could you, like, order less stuff?
I am the great Cornholio!
Yeah, don't be an asshole.
This guy's like the T-1000, except on fire.
I wouldn't say like the T-1000. Because,
Dun 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 dun.
you know, very much weak to liquids.
No, my one weakness, water. How
Genuinely,
could you have
that is-
ever figured that out.
Genuinely, that is his one weakness, and it'll come into
Right,
play
yes.
later.
I said, how could
Sir?
you have ever figured that out?
Sir, did you know you had a bunch of shrapnel bolts stuck in your face?
Sir, are you aware that you are dead now? Sir? He's dead.
Also, Big Boss, such a badass that he pops his own dislocated knee back into place. And just keeps going.
How many fingers am I holding up? Sir?
Yes.
How many fingers am I holding up? You only have one hand, so...
How many hooks am I holding up? Counting all. I will not apologize for art.
You call it art, I call it trash.
Nah, I'm the one that calls it trash.
All right, then I call it a disaster.
You call it art, he calls it shart.
You call it art, I call it shit. I call it shit. Who writes this trash?
What if I wanted to shoot that guy? With what hand?
You still have one good hand.
He's got you there.
Speaking of which,
I have invented a new weapon. I call it the gun. Sir, that's been invented for years.
Ah, shit, he's back.
Hold down the aim.
Guess who's back?
Press the attack button to fire.
Back again. Fire guy's back. Run away.
That didn't even rhyme.
Eminem, that didn't rhyme. No, I'm telling you, run away for your own safety, motherfucker.
Look, you want to die, motherfucker? That's on you. I'm already 20 feet down the road.
God, you're making me think of another Dracula flow bit where it's like, the cop stopped me for an ounce of weed as if I didn't kill an Applebee's waitress back 20 miles down the road.
God damn it. The old Count just really isn't what he used to be.
Look, being defeated for centuries by the same family will fuck you up.
And how do the Belmonts feel about this?
Pity. From what I've heard from Nico, he feels pity.
Dickie, I sent you the clip from Solo Leveling, right?
I don't know if he did or not.
The Solo Leveling abridged, where he's talking to basically Dracula.
Speaking of Dracula, did you know that canonically Dracula owes Moon Knight money?
Yep. The thing is, that wasn't supposed to be canon. That started as a meme.
And they made it canon.
Yep. They made it canon through Marvel Rivals, and then finally in the comics.
But
Timo
says
sister leveling.
Something like that, yes.
Well, let me ask you this, Ari. Do you know of anyone who is a descendant? We know you are definitely the offspring of one Count Orlok. But what if Dracula? Do you think he ever had a kid?
Oh, I know they had a kid. Alucard.
Yeah, where's Alucard right now?
I'm not at liberty to say because I'm not a snitch, and as we know, snitches get stitches.
Mm-hmm. Does he at least keep on the eternal rivalry between your houses?
I mean, he's not part of the rivalry, and neither am I. That's between our dads.
Good.
You know, we don't do no sins of the father bullshit.
Good.
I see him as an idol for, what I want to do.
And vampires?
No, I mean, well, part of it is, you know, end the war on humanity from vampires and between vampires and humans, and the other one is hook up with a pretty blonde chick.
Okay, I mean that's a goal. I think we could all agree. You know, it's pretty fair.
You know, she doesn't have to be blonde. That's just an example. I really like Maria from Symphony of the Night.
Yeah. Maria.
Maria!
Again, that's. I mean, again, it's fair. It's fair. I think we could all agree. JKR, you're not agreeing.
No, I had to.
It's an implicit agreement. He doesn't have to say it out loud.
Yes. Precisely.
But what if?
I were to purchase fast food from... If I were to purchase fast food and disguise it as my own cooking. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Delightfully devilish, Seymour.
I swear
So
there
you
was
know
someone behind him.
Yeah, it was him.
Oh, shit.
Hi, Psycho Mantis. Would you have ever guessed that Psycho Mantis was a natural redhead?
No, I was about to
Never
say,
would've.
your hair is vivid.
Surprisingly enough, he looks... Honestly, he kind of looks like a kid I knew in Scouts years ago.
Was the kid in Scouts
horrifying.
wearing a gas mask and
I was about to say,
a straight jacket and were his arms on fire?
say yes.
Talking about the red hair.
Oh.
And
That's slightly less concerning.
Oh shit, he lost the trench coat. Now things are getting serial.
cereal? Oh, he's a serial killer. I get you.
Yeah, he's a serial killer.
No,
he
no.
likes to use a spoon.
Yeah. I guess tonight the inmates are running the asylum.
I mean, this isn't an asylum, it's a hospital. The fire's
Okay,
one thing,
tomato.
but do you need the bullets in addition to the fire, sir?
Yes, he did.
Of course.
And why? Because it made it look cool.
Motherfucking Ishmael, man.
For a helicopter.
This isn't Ishmael, but like Ishmael's gonna be like the GOAT for this intro sequence. Trust me. Because remember, he's gotten out on his own.
I would like to point out we are almost 2 hours into this game and nothing has been fucking
No, we are
accomplished.
1 hour and 8 minutes into this.
That's fair.
Sir,
Sir, what the fuck happened to your legs?
I am Psycho Mantis.
Ah, you like Castlevania, don't you? I can
Keep
read
shooting
your
at the
mind.
area he was. That'll get him.
Oh shit, he knows the Force!
It slices, it dices.
The slap chop!
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Hi, it's Vince with Slap Chop.
You gotta love my nuts.
You guys need to buy it quickly because I just killed a guy and I'm looking at a life sentence.
Vince, why are you hawking products in jail? Oh, I'm a prisoner here. Why are you a prisoner here? I beat up a hooker because she bit my tongue.
A hooker bit your tongue off? That's one of my favorite fucking things they did back then. Look, you got your standard knife. Look, see, you just one stab, two stab, three stab. Now he's dead.
Ah,
guys don't buy some-
Vince, I see you playing with your sticky. I'll come back later.
Hey, you guys gonna buy something? Because I just stabbed a guy and I'm looking at the chair.
Ah, you're busy playing with your sticky. I'll come back later.
Wait. Why are you putting your controller in the player 2 slot?
Unfortunately, that's not a thing you can do in this game, so how the fuck do you fight Psycho Mantis?
You don't. He's
That's
not a
the
boss
part.
in this game.
Oh.
You don't.
was gonna
There are
say,
no,
it's like-
you don't fight kids in this game.
I was just gonna say, it's like, that's the neat part. You
commit a lot of war crimes, but none of them are killing children. You are actively punished for doing that.
Learn to drive,
Red,
Ishmael!
Red alert! Woo 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 woo!
Here come the police.
Come with me if you want to live.
Ah, joke's on you! I don't!
I just woke up after 9 years, and this is the second worst day in my life. I don't think I want to live.
Come with me if we want to live. And if I don't,
Oh no, it's the fire trucks from the end of Steamed Hams. Seymour, the hospital's on fire!
No, mother, it's just the Northern Lights.
Northern Lights. Looks like Team Rocket's blasted off again.
What's funny is both Tress McNell, who voices Agnes,
Yeah, Agnes.
Skinner's mom, Agnes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both Tress McNally and Harry Shearer have gone on record saying that's their favorite fucking bit between those two.
Oh shit, Ishmael's
All
dead.
the bits. Oh no, Ishmael.
And he was driving!
Slightly less of a concern.
Whoa, did you see that? No, I was sleeping. But you're driving!
When I die, I want to go peacefully in my sleep, not screaming like the passengers of my car.
Oh god. You know, of all the things that were kind of like
Good thing he was
Not
wearing
that
his seatbelt.
yes. But yeah, out of all the even though the Digimon movie is known for not being that good, I still gotta give them credit for a lot of the jokes they put in there. Like the whole, it's like that whole. Oh, did you see that? No, I was sleeping. But you're
driving!
Even as a kid, that cracked me up.
One that I didn't appreciate until much later, as someone from North Carolina, was
Yeah.
the barber being named Floyd.
Huh.
And all the characters in that barbershop, except for, you know, TK and Matt, were named after Andy Griffith characters.
Nice.
the joke
Snake,
I never
calm down. He just wants to read your memory card.
As stupid as it is, the joke I never truly grasped until years later was the you're gonna make 3 bean salad. No thanks, Mom. It's okay. I only have 2 beans anyway.
Anyway, Fire Whale.
Like I never truly got or appreciated that joke till like, years later.
That joke I got almost instantly. I was like at least
Fire horse!
Fire Alicorn, technically.
Yep.
Rika like! JKR, do you think Pody will let me have a fire alicorn?
I have no fucking clue, dude.
Like, not an Alicorn that's on fire, an Alicorn made of fire.
Even better.
Honestly, for it, I think if whenever Rika gets when Rika gets to a high enough level, I think she could probably pull that stunt with her level of fire magic.
With control
Anyways,
flame,
hi
yeah.
Troy Baker voicing Ocelot.
And I'll go around now one dark and windy day.
I would say careful with the copyrighted music, but I'm like, wait, this game's full of that shit that I can't turn off. So go ahead.
And we're not even doing it coherently anyway, so...
Yep.
X Megatron 96.
I'm going around Twitch streams to Twitch streams who are streaming Metal Gear Solid to tell this. Engravings give no tactical advantage at all. Exactly. Ocelot managed to pick that, at least pick that much up from Big Boss, and carry it on to the next generation.
Sir! Sir, are you aware your horse is on fire and also setting fire to the forest?
Smokey the
Do you
Bear's going to have an
require
aneurysm.
Do you require medical assistance? Good news is, I know where a hospital is. Bad news is, it's no longer there.
Good news is, I know where there was a hospital. Bad news, the keyword is was.
Was. That's kind of where I was trying to go with that, but I fucked it up, so I just kept going with it to fix it.
You know, can we talk about how talented Big Boss is that he can reload a shotgun while riding on horseback with only one hand and a claw?
Technically a hook, but yeah.
No, it's a claw because it opens and closes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Don't worry, he won't have this for long. My PC sounds like a car revving. Hi, Kier.
Hello, Kier.
Why is your PC sound like a car revving?
Now, I'm no expert on computers, but that doesn't sound healthy.
That's the second time I've seen a horse fall off a cliff this past week. Except this one survived.
Well, what's it dying for, Kier? Why don't you tell it to knock that shit off?
His PC's kind of old and needs some upgrades. Just like mine, except his is older. I'm actually, you know, I was looking at first I was looking at getting a 4070, and then I was like, 4070 prices are going up because the 50 series ended up being a disaster. Then I was like, I'll get one of the AMD equivalent of a 4070. Then I saw that Intel's current line of GPUs are actually performing as well, if not better, than both of them for a fraction of the cost. So I'm like, okay, do I want to pay $700 for a GPU that's currently out of date but is in high demand? Or do I want to pay $250 for something that'll work just the same, if not better in some areas, due to it having exclusive access to some newer video codecs?
I like turtles.
Basically, it's do I want to, for the same performance, do I want to spend $700 or $250?
Yeah.
Or if we factor in NVIDIA, do I want to spend $1,100?
God damn it, I had the perfect opportunity to do that with a fucking serpentious voice, and I didn't do it. JKR, punish me.
No kinky stuff on my stream. Do that on your own time.
I'm not even into that kind of stuff, dude.
Yeah, JKR's a total bottom.
Hey. It took you that long to register the joke, Fern.
No, I was laughing instantly. It just didn't pick up.
Colonel, I'm having trouble sneaking around the enemy base.
Big boss.
I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps eluding the guards.
Two, actually. First was to get you out of that hospital. The second was to rescue the man himself.
Oh, hey, more credits.
Yeah, there's credits in every episode because it's portrayed, it's depicted like a TV series.
Ah.
To the point where there was a fan edit that like, edits it to look like an advertisement for an 80s TV series that you would see at the beginning of, like, an old VHS tape.
The whole
God.
world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Miller. Build that private army of yours one more time.
Looks over at the 4060 I just purchased. See, 4060's on the cheaper end because, like, just like NVIDIA's been very fucky for the past generation of GPUs, from what I understand. I've got a 3060 and I'm looking to upgrade.
Afghanistan.
So we're going to Afghanistan.
Onward to adventure!
What, you can't keep up with world affairs? 4 years ago, the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. The Muslims
Those fuckers!
with Western support. Miller was training rebels when he was captured by the Soviets.
Bet you can't say that 3 times fast.
All right, Snake, time to put in disc 2. Do you see the disc labeled 2?
Squad holding Miller.
What are you talking about, Arikado?
Yesterday.
I've got everything minus the thermal paste and CPU sitting in box next to me. I am excited for you to get this build done. I can tell how excited you are, Timo.
Ditch on Afghan soil. I give him 2 weeks.
Hey, there's 2 Lord Megatrons.
Yeah, that Megatron's the one that's posting quotes from different Metal Gear games. He said that he was going around different streams to different people streaming Phantom Pain to do that. Oh, that's right, we're on PlayStation. No need for a second disc. It's all on dual layer. It's all on Blu-ray, dual layer too.
Another 3 overland.
Nice.
We won't have much time.
That's an actual thing in Metal Gear Solid 4. When you get to the point in one chapter, which is the exact point in Metal Gear Solid 1 that you would have had to swap discs, Otacon calls you to tell you to swap discs, and they have a whole fourth wall annihilating conversation about hardware upgrades over the past generations.
Odd.
And then
say
when
I'm
Psycho Mantis's
surprised, but-
ghost shows up later in that game, he tries to read your memory card, but he can't because you don't have a memory card, you have a hard drive. Da 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 da.
Da 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 da. Da da da. We're experiencing technical difficulties. Do not attempt to turn off your TV. Doing so will do nothing.
See, the claw opens and closes. Say goodbye to that claw. He's got a robot hand now. Sorry, not robot, bionic.
Rest in peace, Claw. Rest in peace.
Get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
I'll get you next time, Snake. Next time.
Also, this whole time passing while he smokes an e-cigar thing is a mechanic in the game. You can pull out the cigars to make time pass faster.
Nice.
And as you probably noticed, he switched to vapes instead of traditional tobacco.
Instead of that wacky tobacco.
It is 1984, after all. We're not in the 60s anymore, Snake.
I mean, 1984. Why is that name? Why is that year so? Why does that mean so much to me right now? I don't know why. It's probably nothing.
I mean, 1984 was a great year for music, which is why there's so much 80s music in this game. When you get your own helicopter that you can call to pick you up or do airstrikes, you can set whatever song is in the game to play on the helicopter speakers when it arrives. So basically, what I like to do is have it set so, like, I'm calling in, you know, aerial support during a firefight, and all the while it's blaring, like, Kids in America or Take on Me.
Soviet control.
God.
Miller's been captive for 10 days.
We're the kids of America.
Whoa. I first heard that song, well, a cover of it, through the version that was in, well, not in Digimon the movie, but was a bonus feature on the DVD and played at the end of the VHS.
Oh, yeah, where it was like that weird animated...
Yeah, it was by a Swedish group called Len.
Oh. Yeah, that was the first time I heard it, and then the second time I heard it was in Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, the movie.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was a cover by, I think, the Go-Go's.
The song was like in every fucking kids movie for like 5 years straight.
Yeah. It was also, they had another cover of it in Rock Band 2.
And then, of course, in Meet the Robinsons, they had Kids of the Future, which was an unapologetic version of it.
And they have the original in this game. Can we appreciate the hairstyle that Big Boss is rocking? He's got his mullet tied into a ponytail.
After 9 years,
Nice.
Disgusting.
infiltration of the Soviet main ground force.
Don't lie, Ari. You would do the same thing if you had the opportunity, wouldn't you?
I would not grow a mullet. No, I would not.
Sir, how dare you insinuate any of us would grow mullets?
My dad keeps trying to get me to cut my hair into a mullet, and I tell him no.
For one thing, I can't grow a mullet. I could grow fur into a mullet, but probably not a mullet itself.
If it was a fur mullet, would it be a follet?
You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping him.
God damn it.
The only problem is we don't know his exact location.
That's genius, and I hate you.
First priority. Got your binoculars? Or should I say, in scope?
Feels over short ponytail currently wearing. I mean, sometimes I tie my hair into short ponytails.
All right, that's the village.
I wish I could.
So you're not the only one, Timo.
Need more information, just give me a call.
I used to
I
do
haven't
that,
had-
but then, of course...
I haven't had my hair cut in like a year and a half, so...
Yeah. I used to have my hair in a ponytail, but then, of course, like, it got to the point where it was just too much to deal with. And, you know, then, of course, you know, my slowly fading hairline didn't help matters either.
Haha, you're bald.
Well, you know what early onset balding is a sign of, right?
Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
High testosterone?
Yes, high levels of testosterone, which means it just means you're extra manly.
And mark it.
Yeah, but I just don't... I'm the kind of guy who's like, I've had my hair
No.
like-
Let me finish.
Okay.
It means
I'm listening.
I am a man.
Yeah, but then I feel like...
man!
Hey, thanks for the follow, Megatron.
Something wrong? Put a marker on the
Now you have two Megatrons following you. And no star screens.
Marker removed.
Yeah, well...
Marker placed.
Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way.
Yeah, I've been
you followed the Megatron.
For context, Megatron 96. I've been going through most of the Metal Gear series for the past year or so, and we're finally at the Phantom Pain.
Need more intel.
I've been playing them in chronological release, and now that Delta's getting ready to come out this year, I've got to play that as well. I've skipped over stuff like, I'm not playing Survive, for obvious reasons, and I haven't played the Acid games. I decided to maybe go to Portable Ops at a later date, because it's dubious if it's canon or not.
Quite familiar with those binoculars.
There's another Megatron. My co-commentator, the little bomb guy here, JKR, his Twitch username is Lord Megatron, 1992.
One...
So there's two Megatrons in chat.
You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself.
Hello. He's like, wait, there's another Megatron? I'm like, yo, yes, all hail Megatron.
That's how Koss would want it.
Yeah.
I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived.
Agreed. All hail Megatron. Also, Decepti...
We found on the scene where they're
I can't, do the vocoder filter, but I can do my best bass for my sound wave voice. Let's see. Get into it with a...
There is only hope of getting them back.
There we go. Decepticon superior. Autobots inferior.
But yes, feel free to join the
Now go.
feel free to join the forces of Castle Orlok if you so choose. Megatron 96.
Yeah, if you feel up to
Be
it.
loyal to you.
You're an idiot, Starscream.
Okay. I was trying to do the full thing, but never mind.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Sorry. I didn't know. I don't know much G1 stuff.
Well, this was actually that's Charles Adler. That's the Starscream voice I can do.
Oh, that's right.
Ow.
Sorry.
I will
Please.
always be loyal to you, Lord Megatron.
Let's see, where is that?
Lord Megatron, the Autobots, they're escaping!
That's marking. Focus on the thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles.
You want to know a detail I really like? It's
See their positions on the map.
Sorry, go ahead.
You're not far off. The fact that Big Boss has only one eye means that whenever he pulls out like a scope or something, his eye has to focus for longer.
Nice. That is a good detail.
Also,
Yeah,
just
that's
for
one thing.
Megatron 96 in chat, because you're a new chat member, I do know how this game plays out. My co-commentators do not. So yeah, try to avoid spoilers for their sake. I know how it plays out, so I'm playing along as if like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen.
Incidentally, that as much as I like,
Those materials are
not Dark of the Moon. What is it called? The third?
Revenge of the Fallen?
No, Dark of the Moon is the third one. Never mind.
Yeah, Dark of the Moon.
As much as I love Dark of the Moon, it's actually one of my favorites of the Transformers movies. I fucking hate how they kill off Starscream.
Yeah, he doesn't even get like a cool battle scene. He gets marked by a human.
He gets his eye stabbed by a fucking bomb and then blown off, his head blown off.
My eye! My eye!
Boom! Well, he's dead.
My ears! My ears!
all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly.
Also, just as a disclaimer to Megatron in chat as well, I have never claimed to be good at these games, so I apologize in advance if my gameplay starts getting shit. Megatron? Is that you? Here's a hint.
It's a hit! Fun fact, actually, Ari and I, years ago...
And Fur it was in not the coronation, but in the,
Not the first one we did.
contest for leadership.
Yeah, we did... That was the first one we did, which was the coronation scene.
Yeah, for as a little thing for Transformers the movies, I think it was for the 30th anniversary, we did some fan dubs of a couple of scenes from it. Namely,
and that was
Coronation and
Yeah.
the Contest for Leadership.
Yeah, unfortunately, those were the only two we ever did.
Which one
Well-
was I in?
You were in the Contest for
Contest for
Leadership. You
Leadership.
played which of
Bone
the
Crusher.
Constructicons was Bone Crusher, and you also played one of the
Hook.
yeah, you played
He
one
was also Hook.
You played Hook, and you played one of the Insecticons
Yeah.
when they're
were-
being ejected
like-
from the shuttle.
Yeah.
I say from the
Was I
shuttle,
conscious?
from Astro Train.
Was I conscious during this? Because I have no knowledge of this.
I mean,
You-
the videos.
I'm not surprised that you don't remember it, because this was like about a decade ago, just to make
Yeah.
you feel old. And also, each one of them only had like one line.
Yeah.
Like, as
Like,
far as
you
the
were saying, like-
Insecticons go, it was just you saying, nay.
You're almost at the enemy outpost. Via
Yeah, and for Hook and Hook and Bone Crusher, you were like, "Who are you calling inferior?" Like you were doing a very stilted take on Bone Crusher, which I
Well,
never
that's how it
understood
was
why.
delivered in the movie. He was impersonating how it was in the movie.
Okay, that's fair. Just sounded
Hey,
even more
Mega Man
stilted
Burger.
than what it sounded like in the. Hey, Mega Man Burger.
Also, none of us were as experienced.
Inferior?
Also, none of us were as experienced with voice acting as we are now back then.
That is true.
So all of
That
our
is true.
performances were pretty wooden.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, even you said you weren't happy with how your Galvatron turned out.
Yeah, like I should have made it a lot more menacing, but you know, I did what I was able to do back in the day, and I've gotten a lot better since then.
I finally
say,
get to
I've
see the
been-
model in action. Yes. Well, I went out looking just to shitpost and found some people to shitpost about Transformers and Metal Gear Solid. Hey, ain't it funny how those coinky dinks sometimes happen?
Yep.
Say, I've been a voice impressionist 90% of my life, but
Same here, dude. Well, there's a difference between doing impressions and voice acting. That's very
Yeah.
important distinction.
Yes, very important. Yes, very important indeed. Yes.
your face is very important.
And I will say, like, back when we were doing Abridgimon Frontier, like, I know it, there wasn't, like, a lot of group communication going on between the various members, but everyone reported back to me. Everyone always had nothing but praise to say about your performance as Takuya.
buildings with tighter security. If there are clues to Miller's
Thank you.
I'll bet you can find
Like, everyone said you were, like, the standout performance in that show.
That actually kind of makes me feel good inside. I don't know how to feel.
I mean,
Makes
you know,
me fucking miss doing that shit. Actually,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just too much of a copyright minefield nowadays.
yeah.
unfortunately, yeah. A lot of Toei animated stuff is a copyright minefield.
And it sucks because a lot of, like, some of the most classic and or popular shows for people of our generation are made by Toei.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it! I gotta think for a minute. Fuck. Give me a line.
Don't.
Just give me a line.
What kind of line?
Ari knows what I mean.
I mean, do you want a fishing line? Do you want a?
Are you trying to
do
do
you
a
wanna-
Takuya thing?
Oh god damn it! We already know the fucking line I need to do.
By Celestia's
no.
glorious unclad flank, I smite thee.
That one, yeah. By Celestia's glorious sun-clad flank, I smite thee. and of course, quick into the water. They can't see us if we're wet.
There they are. They're easier to see now that they're wet. You voiced the Candlemon who said they're easier to see now that they're wet as well.
Yeah.
They're easier to see now that they're wet. Still one of my favorite
Still,
just
the
non
dumbest
sequitur
fucking
jokes
thing.
that we made. Because we couldn't think
To
of
this
anything
day,
better.
My favorite, and yet somehow the dumbest fucking thing we came up with.
It was a
the
first
history of
draft
working.
joke, and I'm glad it stayed in the final draft.
Oh,
I think I was very, very, very fucking tired when I helped you write that script.
Yes, we were both tired.
so I remember watching the. I remember you guys. I think Ari, you recorded a video of.
Yeah, I recorded.
the-
I had a plan of recording everyone's recording sessions for episode 1 at the very least, but I only got around to recording the one for doing Takuya's voice. And that I believe is still up on the Paradiox Productions channel. If it isn't still publicly up, it's just unlisted.
Yeah,
Which means it's still up, you just have to have the link to see it.
correct. Let's see what else.
It's one of many, many reasons why I really, really, really hope I get casted in the Transformers thing you guys are working on.
Well, here's hoping. Fingers crossed, dude.
I mean, last
That's,
I heard, Chuck said they are praising the one dude that I did. I can't remember the fucking character's name.
Skullgrin.
Yeah, Skullgrin. And they also said they like my one of the bad guys whose name's escapes me.
Toxitron. Was it Toxitron or was it Scourge?
Is Scourge the one I did the James voice for?
I don't know.
I don't
think so. Scourge was the one you did, like, you know, the mook, the bruiser type voice for.
Well, it was whichever voice I did the James one for, and I just can't remember the character's name. Like I said, the whole point is I really do hope I get casted.
Yeah, I hope
I don't
you
even
do
care.
too.
I don't even care as any, what character. I just want to be a part of it.
Yeah. I hope I get casted too, if only because I liked working with this team before.
Yeah.
And I just want to keep working with them. I don't care who I get cast as.
Right.
I just hope I get cast.
Right.
Like, I doubt I'll get cast as anyone else, because I'm already, like, 4 or 5 different characters already in the main show, so I don't see myself getting cast as anyone else, but I still put auditions out there just to be safe.
You know what they say. Well, you know what they say. The more the merrier.
The merrier. You know, they say the more the merrier.
Watch yourself.
You know what they say. All toasters toast toast.
Honestly enough, I don't know why, but it's like I seem to have developed my Eggman voice seems to be based off the one from Death Battle.
Your
Shit, my
suppressor's no
suppressor's
longer-
worn out.
Sir, are you okay? Your voice appears to have gone into a lowbrow warble. Do not be alarmed, you might be sick.
I got
Yes,
this.
sir,
I just
would
got.
like
I
french
just
fries with
got.
that.
I got this. I just got to bum rush him and slam him to the ground and then heal myself. Oh wait, this isn't Ground Zeroes. I can't do that.
I was about to say, you kind of failed at doing what you said you were gonna do. Not to alarm you.
Great, I'm out of trank bullets, so I've got to use my primary weapon.
Speak of the devil. Speak of the fucking devil, Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey,
We were just talking about the project.
Yes, the project.
The project. You know, the project.
Yes,
You
the
know,
project.
project.
Project we're working on. Yeah, the project. The project about the project.
Incidentally, viewers, you can also look forward to. We are all working on a dub of the IDW Sonic comics.
Yes.
Yes.
Specifically, the Metal Virus / Metal Sonic arc.
Yes. I'm still at. You know, I'm still going back and forth between different video projects I'm working on when I get the drive to edit videos.
Yes. Yeah.
Arrived at Mother Base.
I'm chipping away at it slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Yes, Chuck in the
Multi-base?
chat is the narrator.
Yes. Timo is our
Rouge the Bat.
yeah, I
Rouge
would
the
say
Bat.
Rouge. Yes.
And Cream.
Yes, and our cream.
And I think Vanilla as well.
If Vanilla shows up.
Vanilla
does,
does
I know.
indeed show up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
And I'm voicing,
no spoilers, but yeah,
voicing,
Vanilla plays actually a very key role.
I'm voicing Shadow, Metal, and Vector.
Yes.
Yes. And I
Find
will
the
be voicing-
computer room!
Miller locked up in that town. Check your eye droid for his location. I hope to hell he's alright. He's not your average client.
Yeah, I see your message about Sunday with you and RJ. I already have a stream scheduled for Sunday, so... like, that ain't gonna work.
I said in the... go ahead with who you're voicing, JKR, because you were saying something and then just...
Yeah. But yes, I
Fuck.
voice. Get yep. I voice Dr. Eggman, as well as a few random larger badniks, which I have to get those voice lines into you, Ari. I'm
Yes,
super
you do.
backed up with shit. I'm super backed up with things, but hopefully, since
If
spring
you're
break
backed
has
up with
begun-
shit, you should take a laxative, dude.
Or at the very least, see a doctor.
I just saw a doctor today. Okay, so sue me.
So see a different
If you have
doctor.
it. Yeah, I was going to say, see a butt doctor.
No.
Why? They'd be able to help you with the shit thing.
There's a problem with that, Bert.
You're so full of shit they can't help you. Dun, 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 dun.
Ari, please give me permission to kill Furret in Minecraft, or at least just knock him out of the stream and
Hatsune
ban him.
Mikumi in Fortnite. I will make that a fucking thing.
Fortnite, more like fork knife.
Oh god! In the Sonic thing, I am. My brain is dead.
Starline.
Starline, yes, I am Doctor
Yeah.
Starline. I am also SPO, who will be a Matt Mercer impression. And that's pretty much fucking it, except for random characters.
Yeah, a lot of us are also voicing randos in there.
Yep. The character that's going to be the absolute pain in the ass to cast, and I am not looking forward to casting her, is Whisper.
Yeah.
And there's the thing, I love Whisper. She is my favorite character in the fucking comics. She is going to be a pain in the ass.
That's the building, boss. That's where
Well, you should get that looked at then, Furret.
I mean, Whisper gave me a pain in the ass to be a lot, you know. I don't know. Had somewhere I was going with that, but it just kind of died.
Let's see if Miller's still alive. There is a time limit to this mission. If you take too long, you get there and he's dead. He's still alive, and he's also missing limbs.
Guys, it's me.
And he's blind.
I'm here to get you out. Snake. They do something to your eyes? No, it's just bright is all.
I thought it'd be dark.
I wouldn't know from experience.
Neither
But,
will I.
like, if you're blind, you can still have sensitivity to light.
Oh.
What took you so long? We'll talk, but not here.
Well, okay, Timo, here's the thing with Whisper. And you probably already know this if you've read the comics.
Extraction.
You would need to be able to, well, one, whisper loud enough where we can understand every word you're saying.
Mission info has been updated.
And at the same time, there's that one particular scene that happens in the comics that is going to be absolutely excruciating on everybody.
Not so heavy anymore.
So, yay.
Just in case you haven't noticed, Miller's not only blind now, He's missing an arm and a leg.
Poor guy.
BRB again.
Because
But
can I
that
do my lines for
said-
Soundwave at my earliest convenience? I thought I already did.
But that said, with Whisper, sorry, shit. I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to. You started talking like literally as my brain
No, all I
started
was
talking.
saying was like, I was responding to what Chuck said. I was like, I thought I already did my Soundwave lines, but I'll if I missed any, I'll get back to them.
But yeah, what I was going to say is the thing with Whisper is, you know, again, like I said, she has to be able to be understood. But at the same time, what I'm looking for when that particular scene comes around is I want the voice to like match the Whisper at the same time. If that makes any sense.
Timo says, yes, she is the ASMR nightmare.
Yes. Or a dream if you're like me. I am not okay for Whisper Wolf, in case anybody was
I
curious.
auditioned, but I don't see anything in the submission for Soundwave. I'll double check. And, I could have sworn I uploaded my lines to your server.
It's them.
But yeah, I'll check. So you see these guys here doing the superhuman jumps and that have this weird mist that follows them everywhere they go?
Mm-hmm.
They're called the skulls. Get used to seeing them, and get used to running away from them very fast.
Oh god.
Because they are bullet sponges. They're basically bosses in moot clothing.
Oh my god. So that's what Big Daddy looks like without all the armor.
Now, later on, you do get the equipment you need to be able to fight them. But for now, we're just gonna run.
Run, Forrest, run!
They're fun to flight from. Sometimes. It depends on the specific mission that they appear in. Because sometimes it's like, oh god, not the skulls again. Okay, I think I got away from them.
The mist is cleared, and it looks like they're gone. Those things. That's the unit that attacked just before. They came at us real fast in the same kind of mist. Oh, man, survivors from 9 years ago were wiped out in minutes. I don't know what they want, but it's them. No mistake.
And by fun, I mean fuck, shit, no, 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 no. Yeah, exactly. By the way, you want to know how the horse gets out of the battlefield when we, you know, leave the battlefield and go back to base?
I absolutely do.
Because remember, we keep the same horse throughout the game. The horse is fun. Yes, the horse is very fun. Now watch this as we take off. I'm gonna try and keep my eye on the... There we go! Fulton balloon on the horse!
That makes sense.
Also, I'm disappointed that no time during any of the times I was riding a horse did anyone redeem Nice a horse.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh, crap.
Nice, Chuck. Good on. Good to hear.
Nice.
A little late, but better late than never. Unless it's Mighty
Yep.
Number 9, in which case never would have been better. And never was the case for people that got the 3DS version.
See. Still want to get my hands on a Slipstream figure for my collection, but again, funds.
So our new mother base is in the middle of the Seychelles.
That was some operation we had, huh?
Seychelles, seashells, right? Seashells?
Carving out our own world,
Not even close.
our own future.
Guys, Bert's broken again.
I was just about to say, it's like, is your damn translator not working again?
I'm too damn lazy to pull out the fucking English to anything app that I have right now.
Make a new place. Together.
We'll just assume I said something in French and move on.
Oh, is that what you call your language?
We were dogs, all right. Slinking around out of Cipher sight.
I do
Picking
this.
up whatever kind of dirty money they could find. You name it. We did it. See this? Diamond Docks. Our new home. A phantom of our former selves. Triumph. Death.
You might say it's a pain. Phantom pain.
He actually does talk about phantom pains, because that is an actual thing that happens to people that are amputees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad part is I never 100% made the connection that that's what this whole fucking game's title is about.
Well, it's a multifaceted title about, like, the overarching themes of the story.
Right. You lose a leg, you lose an arm, you lose a leg, everyone loses a limb. Everybody happy. Except for those who lost limbs. And are dead.
They played us like a damn fiddle!
Help me, Snake.
You're my only hope.
It all ends soon, exactly as I've planned.
Rest in peace, Paz. You went out with a bang.
When you get home.
Breathe JK off. Breathe.
I wasn't laughing too hard. I just cleared my throat.
I didn't say you were laughing, I just said breathe.
What do you think I'm doing?
Hold on, this is the speech.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg and my arm.
The why are we still here just to suffer speech.
The body I've lost.
Sometimes you wonder why you're still here, Dio.
Won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up in Cipher. A group above nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power.
Oh, hi, Travis.
You just noticed?
Came after you in Cipher.
No, I know. I was just like, I was waiting for like he could actually like almost slip into Travis Touchdown's voice.
Yeah.
Swallow
I was waiting for the right moment to speak.
getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss. I'm gonna make him give back our past. Take back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
Well, the one girl who blew up kind of can't come back. On account of, she blew up. But I feel you, bro.
Mother base.
Behold, our new home, Mother Base.
But I'll make it bigger. Better than before.
I'm slightly whelmed.
It gets
Slightly.
we expand the size and the size of it as the story goes on. And yes, that is a double entendre.
Tell me like you used to.
I say, I'm not overwhelmed. I'm not underwhelmed. Just whelmed.
You're just perfectly whelmed.
One of the greatest jokes from Young Justice.
Things have changed, boss. We pull in money, recruits, just to combat Cipher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause. Cause. Cipher sent us down. But we're going even deeper. I know. I want to be a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
Now, an outer heaven, though, that would be just spiffy. Kier says, now kiss. Yes, that... Why me?
God.
Today. Now you're not.
Why not you?
And we're
Because he can't aim for Kier.
Interrogate soldiers as often as possible. They'll give you clues on intel, i.e. materials, diamonds, and where their friends are at. Yes, you should. That is how this game works.
We can crush Cipher. And you can build the army that can do it. Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
You idiots, this isn't oxygen, this is nitrous.
You idiots! You gave me helium!
He just
All right,
talks
time
like
for a
that the
tutorial
rest
on
of the game.
how running the base works with Ocelot. The one-time Ocelot's not a double-crossing bastard or triple-crossing bastard.
There's something you came. This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you. Start bringing people in. Use this.
Yes, there's a lot of sus in this game.
Built-in recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
punches.
Out like a light. Now approach him and extract him. Good. Extraction complete. You can only
That is how you get new soldiers, for it.
no dead bodies here. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your iDroid. Select staff management from the Mother Base menu. So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that'll support you on missions. Take a look at the development list. Select weapons items under the development heading.
Alright, guess what we're gonna develop first? The answer is cardboard box.
See the item called cardboard?
Hell yeah!
Doesn't seem much use to me.
Wouldn't be a game, or wouldn't be a Metal Gear game without it.
Last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team.
We don't have the R&D knowledge to create cardboard boxes, boss.
Put the iDroid away for a moment. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show them how it's done, boss. Try throwing them. It's the best way to knock someone out instantly. Extraction complete. One thing I should mention. A Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable...
Also, you can't Fulton people indoors anymore, sadly.
Determine the chance of
Damn.
approaching the person you want.
Instead, the balloon will pop and they'll just fall back down.
Let's carry them to the chopper instead. All right. Extract the next staff member. Extract him. I'm ready, any method you like. Start by knocking him out, or you can...
And off he goes.
Now that we have more people on the R&D team, its level has gone up. They should be able to develop a cardboard box now.
Alright, now we can finally start building cardboard.
Select weapons items.
Do it. Build the cardboard. Build all the cardboard.
Now select cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that development requires funds. Development has finished.
Please select
You
supplies
can have the support
requested.
unit supply you with weapons and items you
Supply
develop.
drop
Think of it as your own personal...
You wanna know how they deliver supplies to Snake on the battlefield?
I absolutely do.
Wait for it. Where's it coming from? They parachute in a cardboard box. Which in this case has a cardboard box inside it.
It's a cardboard box inside a cardboard box. Ingenious. No one would ever think to look there.
If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around.
I go sneaky, neaky, 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 neaky.
Board the chopper when you're ready for it.
Sneaking like your snake?
Droid and select a landing zone to tell it where to think you are.
Everybody keep it solid.
Knocking guys on their ass.
Also, you can take showers. If you don't take showers often enough, you get stinky, and that makes you easier to detect on the battlefield.
This game thought of everything.
And you also get a special cutscene if you get too stinky, where everyone forces you to take a bath. I'm not making that up.
Oh,
This
shit.
game thought of everything.
Please select landing zone.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
And we're off. Any minute now. Okay, now we're off. You ruined my timing, dude.
Off
Fuck
we
you, Pequod.
go into the wild blue yonder. Flying high. Oh shit, I threw up.
Well, what'd you do that for, Furt?
I didn't mean to.
Oh, make me
I'm
give
a-
you the boot.
First of all, I'm a normal type, not a flying type. It's y'all's fault for bringing me in on this.
Added.
Yes, and I'm a bomb type, and yet I'm able to handle this just fine.
There is no bomb type, my friend.
I'm well aware of this. I'm just saying.
No
it's
making
like,
up your own
I'm-
fake mon types.
Oy, 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 oy. Well, fine. I don't poison type.
That's better.
Yeah, especially because Kier canonized that your explosions are the equivalent of gaseous distinction, as my granny would call it.
Giggity.
Yep. No, not giggity. Stinky.
Uh-oh, stinky!
Pretty much.
Someone get a stinky.
Alright, so we got briefing tapes here about, like, this is where a lot of the world building comes in this game. So we're gonna be taking breaks every now and then to listen to stuff on here.
Nice.
Excellent.
Hospitalized in Decalia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Decalia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cipher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto. Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy? Cipher went so far as to attack British territory.
Just not gonna answer.
How badly they want.
Fuck you and your answers.
The doctor had a Greek accent. They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Decalia
Greek,
is
you
also home to
say?
Cypriots, after
Get some rest, Kier. Rest your back.
they haven't returned to the
Accent, you say? Sleep well, Kier.
Cyprus disputed
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
but
saying
anyone
the
care.
doctor had a Greek accent. You know, the
just as split as
doctor,
it was in 74. Turkish
That-
Guy with the beard.
the guy with the beard and the bald head that was
Greenland, the Green Line
telling us
established.
that it had been 9 years and that we had a lost shrapnel and lost an arm.
Buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide.
Yeah, who did
Yeah.
you think it was?
Caught any
I don't know. I was just trying to be weird.
everything stand.
Well, you succeeded.
The Turks declared that the
If I can't make it weird, is it really a stream?
independent state, though it's only Turkey
Yes.
that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived
Wow.
side by side in the
I'm
same
saying this in advance. There's a character we're going to meet named Quiet. I have called dibs on her already.
Turkey, Britain, America.
Oh, I remember Quiet. I know who Quiet is. I forgot she was in the Metal Gear
This is the game that
franchise.
she's in.
It's impossible to
Yep.
control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge
See, I've seen Quiet a long time ago. I already know what she's like. I likes her. She's in my harem, but we share here on this one, Ari.
breeds anarchy.
Only for the fact is by a technicality of the fact that I saw her long before this game. Before you started streaming this game, I mean.
I'm not. If you want to get technical, I called her before I even knew you.
Yeah, but so did I.
Like before
so-
the game even came out.
We can't go sailing the Suez in a way.
Well,
The Suez Canal.
I'm just saying, it's like technically, you and I both did the exact same thing without even knowing of the other's existence. So that's what I'm saying. It's like,
Israeli conflict.
it's a technicality.
So you're feeding into the shipping fodder by saying we're in a polycule together. Got it.
Suez. Our destination.
Your face
never
is
mind.
thing.
Disembark in via Peshawar.
You can have Quiet.
We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
No.
Continue on.
Shut up, Ferd. No one asked you.
Afghanistan's main
Everyone asked me.
We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback.
Seriously, I hate you, Ari, for that one. I was being serious, and you had to make a fuck. You.
You said it.
I was
You
trying
set
to-
yourself up for it, as you always do.
Yep. Yep. Because I'm tired by the time we start the streams.
As much as we really need. It's gonna be a tough march. Better horses and boats. Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
The Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes. The United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
This concludes our broadcast day.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics. Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics? Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency in a landslide.
Ronald Reagan, the actor?
An evil empire. The Second Cold War. And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes. Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently, his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs. Islamic extremists? Yeah.
That bastard.
Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years. We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed. The countries have yet to...
Remember, the 80s wasn't all, you know, synthwave and, you know,
private forces opportunity. Private forces.
Like vaporwave aesthetics. It was a lot of wars going on.
Specifically a Cold War in particular.
Well, not even just the Cold War. There were wars going on between other nations as well.
Organization is just one of many
yeah.
now. The entire world is after you.
Why can't we be friends?
You too. Miller told me about what happened.
Because we are never meant to be friends.
Because you stole my bike.
An army with no allegiance to a nation. I remember, but I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess.
Hey, Furry, tell me, you're a Star Wars fan, right?
The facts as they were told to me.
Usually.
I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm a Star Wars fan too. That makes us enemies.
1974, year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia.
We've been enemies for years, JKR. You're just now coming around and realizing it.
Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talent.
I mean, I can't help that I'm better than you.
He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf
It's adorable that I let you believe that.
Ladies, you're both pretty.
I mean, I'm just gonna say, it's adorable that you think how adorable it is, and you think you're the one playing me. I'm playing 4D chess here.
So what you're saying is, they played us like a damn fiddle!
Pretty much, I'm playing 4D chess here.
Miller sure did have a head for business.
Oh, I'm playing 5D chess, and I'm already 10 steps ahead.
You two are playing chess, meanwhile I'm over here playing Rock Band 2.
As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time.
The Fifth World is okay with you.
That was XOF.
Fun fact, do you know what the original definition of first, second, and third world countries were before, you know, it became just a very meaningless term nowadays?
The Nicaraguan Revolution.
It referred to specifically which countries were allied with either the West or with the Soviet Union during the Cold War. First World referred to countries that were allied with the US. Second World referred to countries that were allied with the Soviet Union, and Third World referred to countries that were unaffiliated with either. It still has some of it still has meaning. Third World basically gets thrown around so much that it's essentially meaningless.
The enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was
Ocelot, do you hear music?
Check the coordinates again.
Yeah, it follows me whenever I give speeches like this. I don't know how to stop it. It's a blessing and a curse. It keeps me up at night.
Primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did.
Both men.
That's very sad.
Both in a psychological sense and in a literal sense. It is very loud and obnoxious.
Say, I'm sorry to hear that it keeps playing while he's trying to sleep.
Rings a bell, huh?
Turns out I talk in my sleep.
It would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down.
Aha, joke's on you. I don't sleep.
Your eye wide open.
Speaking of, I should probably do that sometime in the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, this stream's not going to go on for too much longer because I have to get up early to get to my dad's in time for my sister's play.
Still need you.
Yeah.
Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm.
No.
Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's both.
So what you're saying is you're giving me a hand. Snake, shut the fuck up.
Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll be better than the real thing. What do you think?
Sir, when I said give me a hand with this assignment.
You better get used to
Nowadays, first are developed countries with no socialist history, second world countries are developed have a history of socialism, and third are quote-unquote underdeveloped. Yeah, that's what they're supposed to mean, but third world specifically gets thrown around to so many that don't qualify as third world countries.
At the moment. Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex. Yeah, the doctor mentioned that. Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experience any of that? I think so. When? Right after I wake up. Colors look faded. Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to...
No, the real concern is that I can taste the colors.
You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon.
Have you seen any hallucinations, Snake? Well, I did see a kid with a gas mask who was on fire floating in the sky.
Oh, that's not a hallucination. That's Psycho Mantis. We're all
Snake.
very worried about him.
Snake, that's a lot to take in at once. I just wanted to know if you were having any side effects. I wasn't ready for a trauma dump.
Please.
I've taken the job offers.
Please select a mission.
Made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions.
Yeah. Let's get started.
Building up Mother Base is the first...
Yeah. Do the thing, get the thing, saw the thing, be the thing. Got it.
Be the Batman. Got it.
Gentlemen, it's simple. We kill the Batman.
Also, you're going to notice that in keeping with Big Boss going by different code names in each of his games, now his code name is Punished Venom, in quotes, Snake.
Oh, God.
As you'll see in these opening credits for Episode 3, A Hero's Way.
No. It's simple. We, kill the Batman.
So basically, he has a code name for his code name.
Boss, make your way to Chicago, Calais, and eliminate the target.
Well, if we count Venom as a code name for Punished Snake, keeping in mind that Punished Snake is a code name for Big Boss, he has a code name for the code name for his code name. I have many pseudo names, as they would say in Homestar Runner.
We use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the
Like how Strong Bad writes a woman's advice column under the name Care About It Bout It.
I don't care about it.
Or whenever he's traveling and needs to stay in a hotel under an assumed name so he doesn't get swarmed by rabid fangirls, he goes under the name Tip Tappers.
Homestar Runner had no business going that hard. It did that for us.
Yeah. And it's still going on. It's just, since they work, like, actual, like, animation industry jobs now, Homestar Runner is more of a side project to them.
Right.
But they've moved on from, they've shut down the original Homestar Runner store, but in the process put a lot of the old, out-of-production stuff that was on the store back into production because they're partnered with Fangamer now.
Huh.
Like, they just put the Kick the Cheat plushes back into production for the first time in, like, 20 years.
And don't forget, here's a
Nice.
recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
Good baba.
Alright, we gotta be sneaky. We gotta be quick. I keep quoting that specific line from Clay World every time I play a stealth-focused game. And I still need to have, like, a watch party night where we just watch Clay World.
Yes.
Because that is a show that is just lost to entire generations of people on the internet. You had to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You should know, JKR. I foisted it upon you.
Yes, and I'm actually grateful that you did.
Still has some of my favorite just one-off gags. From a lot of them coming from the same episode. Like Hot Dog Job has some of the best one-off gags in the entire Clay World series, partly because it was a two-parter when it first released. But like one of my favorite bits being like while the hot dog stand attendee is just waiting for customers to show up, and he sees a guy come down the street singing, macaroni, 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 put the cheese in the noodles, and what do you get? Macaroni, 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 put the cheese in the noodles, and what do you get? Hey, you're selling hot dogs! I love hot dogs! I could sure go for a hot dog! Yeah, I think I'll buy a hot dog right now! Macaroni, 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 put the cheese in the noodles, and what do you get? And he just walks off without buying a hot dog.
Oh, jeez. Oh my God. You guys might want to sit down for this one.
Is this gonna end the stream in a bad note?
I mean, I hope not, but apparently another boxing legend and entrepreneur has passed away today.
So, yes. Okay. Is it a joke or is it a thing?
I'm serious.
Okay, why?
concealed by chopper or on land.
Hold on. Like, I'm not trying to be an ass, JKR. Like, I'm genuinely concerned that this might bring the stream down if you...
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm like... never mind.
Yeah, bringing up, like, someone suddenly passing away during the middle of, like, you know, a fun shitposty stream. Time and
Sorry,
place.
I was just looking through... Sorry, dude. I was looking at something. I happened to notice something. Then again, you know, Furret does the same damn thing, though.
Okay, but...
I'm not saying I'm not saying that excuses it. I'm just saying it's like, you know...
He didn't do it this time, so that's why he's not getting called out. It's okay, I'm not mad at you, just you can tell us after stream. Especially because stream's gonna be over in a little bit anyway.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Kier.
Kier already went to bed. Have a good night,
No,
Kier.
he didn't go to bed. He just went to like lay down and rest his back.
Ah. I need to, like, figure out what picks up on my mic and what doesn't.
Like, other than, you know, for obvious reasons.
But yes, have a good night, Kier. Assuming you have not already left.
The enemy's given up their search for you. But they're not... Stay alert.
Alright. Now we just need to get to the chopper. I'm going the wrong way. Shit. I told you guys I have no sense of direction. I called the chopper to the wrong place. Of course I do.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I mean, here's the thing. Furret wouldn't be jumping off a cliff. So there's no need to follow him.
He wouldn't be jumping off a cliff. Someone would have pushed him off.
There's a cliff to jump off? Hell yeah, let's go!
Do a flip!
Okay, that was just... that was bad. And I wasn't even trying to make a joke.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
You weren't
You get here
trying. You
faster,
weren't
P-Quad.
trying, but I made it one.
Bird, you are a joke.
I know.
My life is a joke. And not the funny haha kind. More the, one that makes you wonder what the fuck is wrong with the person who made this. The kind that makes you introspective. Like a Norm Macdonald joke.
God.
One that goes on for way too long and has a very, like, underwhelming punchline. It's all about the journey, not the destination.
Exactly. If we had time, I'd tell you guys a really long, complicated joke about horses.
I got a
I'd
short
rather you
one for
didn't.
you. Why did the moron throw his clock out the window?
How you feeling, boss? Getting used to being in the field.
I don't know, JKR. Why did you throw your clock out? I'm done. I'm sorry.
Indispensable for
That's it.
the wilds of Afghanistan.
That wasn't funny, Furt. Honestly, that was not that funny as you think it was.
I mean, you made a joke on me being stupid earlier.
Guys.
Yeah, that's my
Consider this
shit,
my
dude.
revenge.
All right, fine.
So what? Why did the idiot throw the clock out the window?
Because it reminded him of the convicted serial necrophiliac Richard Clock.
God, you told me that yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
It wasn't yesterday.
My days are pretty much all the same now.
My days have been mixed up this week, dude. I almost streamed last night forgetting that it was Thursday. Alright, so...
By connecting your iDroid to the onboard computer...
do we have more tutorial stuff here? Oh yeah, we got our daily rewards, because there are online elements to this game, even in single-player mode.
Nice.
And I'll go ahead and put some stuff into development before signing off for tonight. Because I've got all of the DLC for this game, so there's a lot of extra stuff we can put into development. Well, first of all, we're going to need a snipper rifle. So I can be a snipper. And some C4. And let's see. Oh, we're definitely going to need a sneaking suit. The Eva jumpsuit for the female soldiers, just cuz. Our gold-plated sawn-off shotgun.
Nice.
And the tuxedo.
Hell yeah, you gotta look snazzy.
And, Ocelot's revolver. And this pistol named after Ocelot, Adamska, which is Ocelot's real name. I can't believe he's not actually an Ocelot. Okay, basically I'm just gonna develop almost everything that's here. The one downside to how development works in this game, just like in Peace Walker, even though there's no real reason for it this time, the time that takes to develop stuff only passes while you're playing the game. So you can't just, like, turn it off and come back later and have it be done. You know what, before I get too crazy with developing stuff, go back. Alright. Gotta make sure we return to the title menu so it saves. Alrighty, let's get back on over here.
Hey!
And no raid tonight because I need to make sure that I go to bed at a reasonable hour so I can get up early. Because my sister's play is like at 2 o'clock. My dad didn't tell me about that until today.
Sorry.
Anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in. Thank you to JKR and Furret for co-commentating with me tonight. I'll see you guys on Sunday with Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Until then, unpleasant dreams. Where's the button?
Well, the boys. God damn it. I'm not even gonna do it now because it's like moment's been ruined.
Good night, everybody.